Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Okay, this here it's an Orient Ray 2 with an orange dial. You can call it pumpkin if you like. Yes, I bought this over the hard to find SKX011J1, that is the orange dial SKX. This piece has a very long reference number of FAA02006M9. This is called the Ray 2 because it is a second generation of the Orient Ray with an improved movement over the Ray 1. We will get into that later, but let's jump right on the specifications of the watch. The watch has a case diameter of 41.5 millimeters, excluding the crown and the crown guard. It has a thickness of 13 millimeters and the lug-to-lug distance of 47 millimeters. It comes with a 22 millimeters lug width. The top of the watch is brushed, followed by a high polish side, and there is also a very small chamfer edges, if I'm not mistaken. It comes with a 120 click unidirectional bezel with an aluminum insert. The bezel could be a little hard to grip because it's not very tall and pronounced, and the sort of like taper bezel doesn't help the grip either. I'm not gonna do it with my gloves on. Yes, there are still people calling me names, stupid, wearing white gloves and all that, but you have to tell you again that I have very sweaty hands. The watch comes with a water resistance of 200 meters. It has a signed crown, but again, the crown is a little too small. Well, before you start screaming and shouting and calling me names, the crown is actually smaller than most of the dive watches out there. I did a video measuring the crown of this compared to some of the other watches that I have in my collection. So I'm going to put a link in the top right corner of this video if you're interested to look at that video. And this piece comes with a flat mineral crystal without any anti-reflective coating. The bracelet is 22 millimeters from the lug of the case all the way to the clasp. I don't think there is any tapering going on. If there is, it's just a very small tapering. Okay, it has brush finishing on the top and polished sides, but it comes with two high polish lines on the mid link. It comes with hollow end links, as with most of the affordable dive style or dive watches out there, and it has a decently made pressed metal clasp with a fold over deployant buckle. There is an Orient logo. I think it's quite deeply embossed in this clasp, and it's quite decently made, I would say. What's interesting about this piece is the orange dial. I think it comes with a matte orange dial. I don't see that it has any sunburst effect. I could be wrong, but yeah, it seems like a matte orange dial to me. It has applied hour markers all around the dial, and they have, I'm not sure if you can see clearly, they have silver border over the markers, but in certain lighting condition, the border seems to be black in color, matching the black hour, minute, and second hand of the watch. All the markers are round shaped, with the 6, 9, and 12 being trapezoidal. The trapezium on the 12 is slightly larger than the 6 and the 9. They are loomed pretty decently, but I do not know what loom compound Orient uses. The handset is pretty substantial. It has a double arrow hour hand and a sword-shaped minute hand. There is a triangular tip on the second hand, and it is filled with loom. All the hands are generously loomed too. The only thing I hear people complain about is that these Orient Rays and Makos, or even the Orient Komatsu, they are not true dive watches. That is true. They are not ISO 6425 certified dive watches, but that doesn't mean that they are any lesser in the build quality. Alright, back to the watch. The watch has a matching orange chapter ring that has matching black markers on it. It has an applied Orient logo, which is always a nice touch. The text automatic water resist 200, they are all printed in matching black color. There is a day and date window, and it has a very nice black metallic frame around the window. Well, then again, I'm not too sure if the borders around the markers are silver or black, because they are quite shiny and I have a hard time discerning them whether or not they are black or silver, but they look blackish to me from this point of view. And the back of the watch is just a regular solid screw down case back with a very mild etching on it, and I think they have a dolphin logo. All right, and it's pretty standard. The movement powering this piece is F6922, that is an in-house automatic movement that is made by Orient, and it is made in Japan. It beats at 21,600 beats per hour, and it has a rated accuracy of plus 25 to minus 15 seconds per day. The movement is hand windable and it's hackable, meaning that if you pull out the crown all the way to set the time, the second hand will stop. It has a power reserve of 40 hours. Okay, let's do a reshot. Okay, so this is how the watch looks on my 6-inch wrist or 15.2 centimeters wrist. Being a dive watch, the size is good for various kind of wrist sizes, I would say. One thing I hope Orient could improve is to maybe increase the taper a little bit more so that the watch will not look that bulky, especially on smaller wrists like mine. Okay, some closing thought before we end the video. I'm gonna do this the quick and dirty style way. If you want an orange SKX but could not find one, get this. If you want an orange SKX but do not want to pay the exorbitant price, get this. If you want an orange SKX but with a better movement, get this. If you hate the new orange dial 5KX, get this. If you want better specs but don't mind getting a non-orange dial, get the red dial Orient Komatsu. If you want a true dive watch, stop this video, dislike it. Alright, the last one is just a joke. So I guess that's it for this video. If you're new to my channel, please help by subscribing to my channel. It does help me a lot, and you can also follow me on my Instagram at gfw_watch for more watch pictures. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.